We haven't actually voted through Plan B yet, and we're already being warmed up for Plan C. How long before it's Plan D, Plan E? We're a long way away from 12 weeks to flatten the curve. We're a long way away from an irreversible roadmap. We're a long way from however many million jabs it was for freedom. We're a long way from normal. Look at the direction of travel. Vaccines are a good example. We'll just vaccinate the vulnerable. We'll just vaccinate the over 65s. We'll just vaccinate the over 50s. We'd never vaccinate kids. We'll just vaccinate the over 40s. We'll just vaccinate the over 30s. Don't worry, we won't be vaccinating the kids. We'll just vaccinate the students. OK, let's vaccinate the kids. Next week, MPs vote on Boris Johnson's Plan B. Now, like I said, we're already hearing about Plan C. And we know what Plan D is, don't we? It's mandatory vaccinations. And I think Boris will do it. He talks about following the science. I say the public should just follow the evidence of Boris's direction of travel and brace ourselves for mandatory jabs. I miss the days when Plan B was just a wrapper. Now it's going to be a reality. But Boris could face the biggest mutiny of his premiership. It's rumoured that around 60 Tory MPs could defy the party whip and rebel. They will no doubt be spurred on by polling data published yesterday that showed that apparently 63% of people think Boris Johnson should resign. Masks, vaccine passports, working from home, losing £4 billion a month from the economy. Plan C could involve the COVID app to check into pubs and restaurants, vaccine passports in smaller venues, masks in churches, table service in pubs, and the return to the dreaded 1 metre rule. Plan D, quite clearly, will mean mandatory vaccinations. But it would also mean something else. Boris Johnson should be warned that if he does that, he's absolutely finished. Forget Christmas parties, forget expensive wallpaper. It would just be game over on that alone. But I think it might mean something else as well. I think it would lead to a huge surge in support for a new political party. I know many people in the Red Wall, for example, who simply couldn't forgive the Tories for this government's behaviour. And then they look over at Labour, who are just blindly waving all this stuff through, and they can't vote for them either. It's sad, but I look around, and sometimes I just don't recognise this country anymore. I don't recognise this form of supposedly libertarian conservatism. I don't recognise a strong political opposition. I don't recognise our free press, who seem to pump out a lot of COVID propaganda. I don't recognise how terrified and easily led a lot of people are. I want my country back.